3,760 pounds, little 21-foot fun finder here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And this thing's neat. Might have been a little bit ahead of its time. Conceptually, it was right on point. But I will say, I don't know that I have ever seen a fun finder come in on trade that didn't have a previous historic leak in it somewhere at some point. And sadly, this one does not seem to be immune to that either. Now, we are not the type of place that hides stuff like this from you here at Haylett RV. And the thing is, it's stuff that until you put your hands on the trailer in person, and even if you were a first timer, if you didn't know what you were looking for, I don't think you'd see it. But we go out of our way to make sure you're aware of it. Now that being said, I'm going to show you what has happened to it. It's not happening currently. It was fixed so that it's not going to continue to do what it's doing, but it has occurred and you deserve to know about it. And if you walk over here to the sidewall, if you let the light hit it at the right angle, you'll start to see some waves in the wall over here. And if you trace that up, you can see where there's a little bit more waves up here. It had a roof line seam failure, which sadly allowed a little bit of water to wick through the luan inside of that laminated wall and work its way down. Now, both inside and outside, you walk over here and you can just thump the life out of this thing. It's still solid. It's basically the skin kind of peeled apart, but the structure, the integrity of the wall is still there. That's still going to be enough to make a lot of people uncomfortable. I get that. I respect that. That's why we go out of our way to show you that kind of stuff here at Haylett RV. So if this is a disqualifier for you, then don't buy this trailer. But know that we've got other RVs here at Haylett RV and we'll obviously shoot you straight. Now that being said, if what you're looking for is a lightweight, small couples camper, maybe you're looking for something for casual use or as a first-time RV, this has overall been pretty well maintained. It just unfortunately had the one seam failure there. I don't think you're really going to be disappointed with what you see here. She is a very travel accessible floor plan when we have the slide closed as you see currently. You will quickly note you don't need the slide out open to really use this camper. It's just going to make your whole experience a lot more enjoyable, just open, airy, and more comfortable. Standing at the back of the RV looking forward, the area that was affected in question, you can see on the inside of the RV, and where we first noticed was we noticed a couple little ripple lines up here, which means that, yeah, water had been in here and had penetrated. But again, it's all solid. The floor is not soft and affected whatsoever. It has surface delamination. It's not structural failure. There's a key difference there. But again, I get that that's enough to spook some people. So I think we've beat that horse to death. If you're still with us, you're saying, you know, for the right money, as long as everything else is pretty kosher, I take a look at this thing. So what are the good things that this floor plan has to offer? And the short answer is quite a bit, actually. It's actually kind of interesting. I think that this series of trailers was a bit ahead of its time, because at a time where almost nobody was building smaller body campers, Cruiser Fun Finders were a 7.5 foot wide tandem axle series of lightweight, easy towing rigs with some really advanced things like this lighter, brighter decor to make everything look and feel larger in here. And isn't it funny? This floor plan is a near match for what we would call today a Winnebago 2106 FBS. I think what kind of hurt this company is there were a lot of execution flaws, not conceptual flaws. Like I said, every Fun Finder eventually I've seen has a leak. And I know that any RV theoretically could, but it seems like every Fun Finder, no matter how well kept, always did. It kind of doesn't matter because this Fun Finder company is no longer with us. The Cruiser RV company that you see out there now is actually a child company of the Heartland RV group. So this has nothing to do at all with the current Cruiser RVs. Good things though. We are carpetless. We're ventless flooring. You can see that we have that free floating table that hides behind the sofa when you're not using it. So you do have a place that you can eat. That table can hide behind the sofa. Or I just said that, I'm sorry. I meant the sofa can fold down. Too many things to talk about. Too little time. I'm getting my words all mashed up. DVD, CD player, not Bluetooth. This was made before that time. You see the TV can swing around to be able to be easily viewed from just about anywhere. And how about that full-size appliance package that we have going on here and the stainless bundle? I mean, there's a lot of things that, like, if you saw an RV design like this today, you'd be like, oh, heck yeah, Martha, this thing is sharp, it's modern, I get what they're doing. I just think that these folks had the right idea at the wrong time. Central air, we have a, like I said, non-floor ducted heat system. Here in the main cabin, your heat will all blow directly out of the furnace there. And then as we come over here into the bathroom, interestingly, you note that there's actually no heat vents here in the bathroom. That really kind of surprised me, but at the same time, this was not to be made into any sort of like Arctic series camper. This was made to be a lightweight spring, summer, fall little runaround rig, and I think they expected that the location of the furnace being this close to the bathroom would probably be enough to organically heat it. They're probably right, considering the small size of this camper and the oversized nature of that furnace. Plus, how about this just awesome extra storage in here? Overall, the exterior looks pretty well. The very darkest decals, like there are a couple black swipes on it, those have some measure of weather cracking to them. Everything else has a lot of gleam, looks pretty good. The darker decals naturally absorb more of that solar radiation and tend to break down a little bit faster. Nose cap on the front of this and a front windshield. Again, there's a lot of aspects of this RV that were really standout features at the time it was produced. Now, this has a 7.5 foot wide body like a Coachman Apex we have here at Haylett RV, but it has a Winnebago floor plan. It's just kind of funny. And actually, Apex used to build a layout like this, and there's, you know, okay, sorry. There was a car coming right at me because I'm in the middle of the driveway, and I didn't feel like getting hurt in case that person was texting and didn't see me. Thankfully, none of that just came to pass. Although I would have had an awesome video record for a lawyer. Short link, tandem axle. The thing's going to tow easy. The tongue weight on these is very, very light. Actually, I was in a fun finder once this last winter, and I stood in the rear bathroom area, and it made the tongue so light that it actually started to slowly skid downhill on the icy ground on which the camper was parked on. So you see that extra baggage compartment door right there behind the awning? There's a gas grill quick connect below that, and you'll see a little gas grill mount. Now, something I don't know at the time of this filming. If you look up here, you see these, like there's like a wire and a bolt holding the awning shut. And then there's this, I don't know, custom-made PVC cap on top of that awning motor right there. My information I have been provided is the awning is, quote, shot. Now, I haven't played with it. I haven't tried to figure out what that means. But what that indicates to me is the awning is not in working order. Now, it could just be that the clutch that holds it shut has seen better days, and maybe it needs manually rolled. Maybe the motor's fine. Could mean a lot that I don't know at the time of this filming, and I apologize for that. But, I mean, the folks literally unhooked from this, and I haven't had a chance to fully put it through its paces yet. So, I wanted to make you folks aware of it, and I would advise you to raise that question before you purchase the RV. And if you want to visibly, personally see the status of this thing before you take it home, we'll pull it up to the building, hook it up. We'll let you see everything that does and or doesn't work, and you make up your mind and decisions from there. But I don't want anyone to say that we didn't do our best to make you aware of the things that you should be looking for on this one. So, with that in mind, know that here at Haylett RV, we shoot you pretty darn straight. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.